1st of July 2025. It's our year anniversary. What glorious day to celebrate that on. Yeah, just a quick couple of reflections really. It's been a hell of a 12 months. We've gone through a couple of different transitions, which has been a fun learning experience, I guess, for a business perspective. I wouldn't want to repeat them, but they were enjoyable. I guess the first one was Scott leaving. That was difficult. It was difficult because he left for the right reasons, but for him. But we got to a stage where we were, I guess, building the business together, and we were getting excited about what was next. And then he had some, I guess, external things that he had to focus on. And that's absolutely fantastic. He's just had his second baby, which is brilliant. So his life's going really pretty fantastic, and we're still friends. We still talk. Every now and again I share something with him about brandtale and what we're up to and stuff. So everything's great there. But just a shame that he had to leave the journey, I suppose, and we couldn't continue that together. But it led me on to different things, which is when we were working with an advisor at the time that wasn't the right fit. Again, somebody that I know respected for a long time, but it just wasn't the right fit for us culturally or what have you. So we moved on, and then eventually, after a couple of months, I suppose, of me soul searching and really trying to figure out what we wanted to do and where we wanted to focus and things, found Simon. Simon's been fantastic. He's helped bring the business to life, which is great. He's sort of injected some different type of thinking to it. He's got me to get the ideas out of my head, and it's been a really cool journey. And then introduced me to Kelly, and Kelly's brought those ideas to life figuratively in terms of the creative direction, which has been superb. And then I've been, I guess, very fortunate that I've been, that I've met both of those, and they've now got a more permanent position in business, which is superb. So Simon's agreed to join us as Chief Strategy Officer, which is superb. Kelly as Creative Director, again, superb. I couldn't ask for two better appointments, and that two senior level people have been around. They get it. They understand how to execute really well. They understand the problems. They can cut through the noise, and they can execute at a really good level, which is exactly what B2B needs. So the vision's starting to come together, which is superb. It's been a good year. We won a couple of clients. We had Keystone at the beginning of the year, and then Matt CPD, which was I guess an offshoot from Keystone, so it helped them with some of that journey and helped them bring some of that brand to life. And now they're going their own way with both of those things. We're not involved with those businesses anymore, which has been fun to see them from the sidelines as well. See how they've sort of developed the ideas we initially put and moved that forward. And we just want a new piece of business, which is fantastic. It's still in the edtech space, which is great. It's a sector that I love, and I think we've got such amazing skills that we can help them. And it's so fun. It's a big group that's, I think, £1 billion market cap or something like that. We're involved with one of their businesses, of which they have 10 or 15 businesses in the group. And it's just been great. What we're saying really resonates with them, the challenges that they've got. We're aligned in our thinking. We've given them some initial idea of what we're going to do from a strategic point of view, and it's hitting the money with them, which is superb. It's so fun to work on. So that's been great. Overall been an okay year. I think we've survived, and I think often that's the journey in the first year: is get to the end of the year, survive, learn as much as possible, and then focus on what's next in the next year. So we're year 2 for us as a business now, and we need to win a few more customers. We need to re-establish who we are in the market. The agency world is noisy. There's lots of people in the space, lots of people saying similar things as well. And how do we differentiate ourselves from that? How do we add value to clients? All of those questions that we need to ask. And how do we survive as a business? The reality is that we haven't got 12-month runway in the bank. We haven't even got 6 months runway in the bank. We've got less than that, but which is fine. It's part of the journey. But we want to win a couple of businesses. Hopefully, some big names, grow existing clients that we've got, some bigger clients. Start next year. Fantastic interruption. There you go. It's going to be a good year. I think the next 12 months we really need to, win 2 or 3 cool clients that really align with what we're talking about. Help them build great relationships there, add value, build our internal processes, make sure we've got a slick operation side of things, build out who our fractional community is and who we trust and work with and whatever else, and continue to work with, how that works, project delivery, that type of thing. And then maybe think about an internal hire or two, somebody that can help us run projects, somebody that's, multi-skilled, multidisciplined, somebody like our senior person who gets what we're trying to achieve here and can help us get to that next level, free me up a little bit to work a bit more on the business rather than in the business on client stuff. So those are the goals really for the next 12 months. It's not complicated, it's just win a bit more business, grow, get some more people, establish our values, build a good culture internally, and then build those foundations and hopefully scale on top of that. So it's been superb. I think adding these sort of diary entries, if you like, are as much about me and fun for me to be able to look back on the journey as it is, I think, about showing people what it's really like building a business. Some days I'm up at 5 a.m. anyway because my daughter is going through that 4-month sleep regression. Is what it is. Sometimes it's up at 5 a.m, feed her, put her back down, she goes back down to sleep for a bit, I can get on with some work, clear some emails, try and get some thinking out of the way, and then her mother wakes up, she can take her off my hands, I can carry on doing some bits and pieces, go and speak to some clients, do some calls, finishing sometimes I'm finishing at 4 p.m, other times it's 6-7 p.m, and it's just the journey of it really. I think in the next 12 months I'll try to share a bit more about the actual reality of growing a business, because I think that's what I'm interested in, at least. Sharing is actually what it takes, the questions that you have to ask yourself, the people that you work with, and sometimes people let you down, other times people will go over and above what you expect of them, other times you meet people that are just all they're interested in is just extracting as much money from you as quickly as possible, and off they go. It's the nature of things. We learn, we grow. So this is this will be hopefully a relatively short vlog and just a bit of a reflection on the past 12 months, a few highlights maybe. I'm going to endeavour to continue to build in public, I think it's the popular term, but a little bit behind the scenes of brandtale, share with you our story a little bit, and hopefully the channel will grow as we grow as a business, and people that can follow us, please continue to message and say what you enjoyed and what you didn't, whatever else, what you want to see more of. I'm more than happy to develop the content in the way that people want it to be developed. So there you go. End of year 1. It's been fun. It's been a ride.
See you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me.